Hello, new apartments! Here we are, we found a place. It took us just 10 days. It was quite reasonable after watching ads and visiting a lot of places. But we found the perfection. This one is fully furnished. The owner is a great lady. She's very kind. And yeah, we are amazed by the fact that we found something so perfectly furnished. There's nothing to bring besides our luggage. And yes, it's great. We saw a lot of places which were nice as well, but it's not furnished. You don't even have the air conditioning, and you need to bring it by yourself, which is okay if you are either a local and you've been living here for a long time, or you are that's the first bathroom, or you are moving for a long term and you just get a lot of equipments for the near future. But in our case, we don't know how long we're going to stay, and it's always better to find a place which is fully furnished and equipped. So it's not a lot of hassle. It's actually nothing, no problems. Just put the luggage, and I'm filming before it's going to be a mess after the unpacking. So it's great. It's very nice. It's very, very, very beautiful. It's large in contrast to where we used to live before in Hong Kong, where we live in shoeboxes for the price of Parisian or New York apartments. So here it's great. I don't know what's the standards to live in India and Bangalore. We have seen quite a lot of gigantic apartments. When I say gigantic, it's like you can do bicycle and skateboard inside. I mean, it's for two persons. It's pure madness. And think about the cleaning. So this one is perfect. It's big, but it's perfect. There's nothing else to say. It's extremely silent. That was the main point, because there's a lot of traffic in the city. It could be very noisy depending on where we are. And here there is no traffic. It's in a small street. There is absolutely no honking. No, just when I say that, I hear a honking from outside, but windows are open. And yeah, no, it's super quiet. That's perfect. I love it. And yeah. Nothing else to say besides that. Done with the apartment research. And there is a rooftop. It's mostly to put the laundry to dry. It's quite a pleasant rooftop. It's so big. It's surrounded by greeneries. We see a few buildings over there. So it's a pity that there are no chairs nor... oh, I'm facing the sunset. Yeah, that would be great to have a few chairs to enjoy and to grab a drink and snacks. But to be honest, it's so hot. And the street is full of colors. It's full of flowers everywhere. The trees are still... I keep on saying it, but the trees are gorgeous here. And here you have some kind of tech industry buildings. Very modern all of a sudden, in the middle of kind of a traditional district. It's very nice buildings. Forgot which company works there, but I see a lot of people coming in the morning. Okay, goodbye, son. See you tomorrow. So we have idli, cheese naan. I forgot the name of this. Soup. Mushroom cream soup, and all of this for 260 rupees. Japanese restaurants. The first one in Bangalore. Let's see. They have nice decoration. It must be good, I hope. Mini okonomiyaki is proportional to the pizza they are producing here. Yeah, put your hand next to it. Mini, but it's in a category of appetizers, so that's fine. The okonomiyaki was good, so now I have like a pork ramen. I wasn't expecting such a big slice of pork, and vegetarian ramen. I would try to put the powder on it, but why is it only for my ice cream and not for yours? It goes only with the red fruits. So, Alice in Gelato Land, and the streets full of cafe, bars, restaurants. We just discovered the streets. It's quite alive. It's very cool. And we will come back for more food. Food. Paneer, dal, bread, local tea, and sugary drink. I have no memory about what we took. What was yours? Well, it's pastry. Let's try it. Hello, neighbor. How are you? So I'm on the way to a very nice shopping mall, which I discovered not too far from where we live now. It's just like 5-10 minutes walking. It's really nice to have this shopping mall because there is a big supermarket. It's going to save our lives, and it's pretty modern. It's not a fancy district here, but this shopping mall is right in the middle, and it looks like brand new. So let's have a look. Here we are. It's pretty empty, so I don't know if the place is new and people are not aware about it. Shops are still about to be opened, but yeah, it's pretty quiet. In the meantime, it's the middle of the week. People are probably busy working rather than going to the shopping mall. But it's really nice because I had some difficulties finding places to do shopping, except those small supermarkets by the street sometimes. But here the basement has a huge supermarket. We find a lot of very nice products, so that's cool. Whether it's by taxi, motorbike, or just walking, it's great to have this mall here. And cherry on the cake, they've got a modern cinema, so I will give it a try. It will be my first movie in India. I hope. Oh yeah, one starts in 25 minutes, so it should be good. I wasn't expecting such a modern shopping mall with a theater in this district, so let's have a look. So I bought a cinema ticket to go see the Planet of the Apes. I don't know which one, I mean the recent one. So the cinema is super modern, it's empty, and the ticket is about 200 rupees, which is ridiculous compared to European prices. It's like $2.5 US if I'm not making any mistakes. So I'm waiting for the movie to start. This one, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And yeah, $2.5 US, considering like in I would say France is about $10 to $14 depending on the place. I don't know in the States. I remember that in Hong Kong it's about the same prices as Europe, so it's really cheap. Actually, I'm wondering, is it expensive for the average person in India, given like 200 for a cinema, and when we eat in traditional restaurants it's also about 200 per person. So yeah, it's quite affordable compared to Europe. Like, can you imagine you pay $12 per ticket, you're a family of 4, and you, without anything, any food, you already spent nearly $50 US just to go watch a cinema, to go watch a movie. And yeah, in this case, we understand why more and more people stay at home and watch Netflix or any kind of cable TV. But here, $2.5 US. It's really cheap from my point of view. Of course, I don't know if for the average Indian income it's affordable, but I would say yes. I would say it's still very reasonable, given also that it's a very modern cinema. So let's see how it works. And also here it's quite modern. I have never seen it, but everything is related to apps. I don't know if it's the same throughout the whole country. I would assume so, yes. Yeah, they sent me my tickets by SMS with the QR code and everything. It's just a problem if you forget your phone at home. I don't know how it works. They probably have a backup with the paper printing, but I haven't seen it in any other places in the world. On the other hand, I'm not going to the cinema that often. I haven't been for a very long time, but it deserves to be mentioned. It's a very cool system. So the movie was great. It was a very nice cinema. The air conditioning was perfect. It was even a bit cold. And I just went to the nice supermarket to do a bit of groceries. And it's the first time ever in my life that they give me candies instead of the change. So I just received 2 chocolate bars instead of 8 rupees, which is like a few cents only. So it's super fun. They give you chocolate bars instead of the change. It's not going to be good for my diet, but I like it a lot. That's very fun, very nice. So now I'm going back home, going to the alcohol shop to buy a few beers, because apparently they don't sell it from all the supermarkets here. So I have to go to a special shop just to grab a few beers to enjoy with the chocolate bars. So I went to the alcohol shop and I got 3 large beers for 475 rupees, which is roughly less than $6, which is a good deal in my opinion. Earlier I went to the groceries in the supermarket for about 220, but they didn't have the change, so they gave me those candy bars. There's only one left because I ate the first one on the way to the alcohol shop. So it's a great way to satisfy the customers when they don't have the small change. I find it's very cool. That's very fun. Earlier today I went to the pharmacy because I hurt my arm and I needed a cream. So I paid this about 220 again. Like everything is 200 something here. And the cinema, the great movie theater, was 200. Earlier this morning we had a small breakfast with like the local delicacies and coffees, simple coffees, but very good, and it was about 150, so about $1,265 rupees, which is roughly $15. So given the amount of things we have purchased, the fact that I went to the theater, the restaurants in the morning for a small breakfast, the groceries, the beers, the medicine in the pharmacy, I would say that it's quite a good deal. It's pleasant to be in a country where you do not check every 2 seconds how much you spend, and you let's say that we have to pay less attention here. Yes, it's enjoyable. So, but it's one of those risks to be in a country where the cost of life is much lower. It's like you want to consume much more, you consume much more, and in the end, you end up spending what you would spend in your home country, more or less. So, but it's nice. It's nice to enjoy it once in a while. I would not go to the theater every day. I hope I will not have to go to the pharmacy every day as well. And yeah, small breakfast in the morning and groceries are necessities. So I think, yeah, the daily budget could be divided by half if you do not go out and you just come back home and enjoy a quiet evening. That's a great deal for us.